go Schoology. Again, we're at Schoology.com. That's the address at the top. You can get to it through our Google Classroom. It's that link that says Learning Management LMS Schoology. All right, so if you go into our About section in Classroom, this is the easiest way to register for Schoology. There's a thing that says Code. If you highlight, that's weird, my screen just went off. There we go. You highlight that where it says 39K7H whatever, and then right-click it and copy it. Or if you like shortcuts, you can do Control-C on your keyboard. Then go into Schoology, www.schoology.com. When you go to sign up, there's a thing up here, like right next to the orange button here. It says sign up. When you hover over it, there's a thing that says student. You're a student, so you click on student. And the first thing it's going to do is ask you to type in a code. It didn't ask me to because, well, it's not there. Whoops. That's always fun. That's so weird. Okay, anyways, I'm going to log out and try to log back in so I can show you what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to student. I'm going to act like I'm a student. The first thing it asks you for is that code. So if you do right-click paste or Control-V, it'll put that code in there if you copied it already. And then you click continue. And then it asks you for personal information. Here's what you need to put in there. Your name, first name, last name. For your email, you have options. If you want to use something other than your @students.vschools.net address, it'll make it easy for you to reset passwords if you forget it or anything like that. But it doesn't matter because I can reset it for you. Your @students.vschools.net address will not let you get email from Schoology. It only lets you get email from the school district email accounts. So I can send you email from my teacher account, but I can't send it from any other outside email address. Just like you might have figured out that you can't send each other emails outside of the school district email address just on that. I don't even know if you can send each other stuff. But, so your email, it's up to you. You can use your @students.vschools.net address, or you can use your own personal email address that you'd like to. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to really use email through this at all, so it doesn't do anything for me. But password and confirm password. Just come up with a password that you want to use and type it again. That way, make sure it's something you can remember. That way, if you're, like a couple weeks down the line, you forgot your password, you can kind of think through your list of possible passwords and try it. If it doesn't work, I can always reset it for you, but try to come up with something you can remember. And then your birthday. Here's what I would not do. I would not leave this checked where it says receive periodic Schoology updates. Just uncheck it because you don't really need that garbage. And then the thing below that you do need to check because it's basically saying that you're going to use Schoology for good, not evil. All right? So it's kind of like fire. You can either use fire to cook something or you can use fire to kill someone. We don't want to use fire to kill somebody. We want to use Schoology to learn, not to entertain. All right. Once you click register, it will put you in our class. And once you're in our class, I'm going to log in to my teacher account so I can show you. Once you're in our class, if you're ever in here and you're up at the top, you can look at the top. There's a thing that says courses. Digital Design 1 should show up on there. And in there, you'll see, people have already done discussions. That's crazy. There's a thing that says Discussion 1. And if you click on that, you can actually go ahead and start the first discussion, which Ethan and Randy have already jumped in on. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys briefly about that. When we do discussions, some of these in the first few weeks are going to be like getting to know you kind of things, where it's asking you to relay your own experiences. Normally, on a discussion, I would ask you to respond to the questions I give you, and then respond to at least 2 classmates' responses. So you would say, it would be like a discussion, like, oh yeah, I totally agree with you, and this is why. When you respond to my questions or somebody else's, they need to be substantial. Like you need to like at least have like 2 or 3 sentences, complete sentences, and you need to back up why you are saying what you're saying. Like, I really like cats. Well, why do you like cats? I like cats because they're fuzzy and they purr and they, eat mice, and I don't like mice. So you have all these reasons why you don't like cats. That's fine. What you don't want to have is I like cats. Like by itself, I like cats is kind of lame. So what I'm teaching you, or what I'm asking you to do, not teaching you, what I'm asking you to do is basically justify your answer. All right, and I have a rubric this first week. It's kind of weird questions. Wow, that was scary. Kind of weird questions that don't lend themselves to a big discussion. So I'm not requiring you to respond to each other for this first week. Although you're more than welcome to say, hi, Randy, I'm really glad I'm in class with you. I hope that, I can bounce some ideas off you or whatever. I don't know. But the other thing you need to know is you got to keep it school appropriate. Your name is attached to it. I do have ways. So please make sure that you keep it school appropriate because you are getting graded on this. And, if it becomes an issue, then I have to, go through with disciplinary stuff. And I don't like to do that. All right. So there we go. That's how you get into Schoology. And then that's how you get started on that first discussion. So